Come to a seated position. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on a cushion, cross-legged, you can straddle a bolster. The main thing is that the hips are slightly higher than the knees and your pelvis is tipping forward slightly, so you have your nice lumbar curve. You line your shoulders, ears and hips in line with each other, the crown of the head over the pubic bone. We'll do some pranayama practice. We'll start with the Kappalabhati breath. So inhaling, expanding the belly, and as you exhale, you pump the breath out through the nose and snap the belly in. And then you relax the breath, relax the belly. The inhalation is passive, and then the exhalation again is active. So you can do up to 20 pumps, and then a couple of really nice deep breaths in and full breaths out. Realigning the shoulders before the next round. Take a couple of deep breaths before you start. And on your third breath in, expand the belly. And then as you exhale, snap the belly in. And then instead of inhaling, relax the belly and the breath will get drawn in itself. And then straight away exhale, snapping the belly in. So it becomes this pumping breath. You can do it nice and slow like this. So the noise you hear is the belly being snapped in and the breath being forced out through the nose. And the pause between the sounds is where the inhale is just drawn in naturally. Again, take a couple of deep breaths in and out, in position, in between rounds. And there are other tutorials on my YouTube channel for stages of Kappalabhati if you'd like to learn them. And just one more final round. Initially, you may be inhaling deeply, and as you exhale, you're just pulling the belly in and exhaling quite forcefully out of the nose. Imagining that the belly is in charge of the movement and eventually building it up to more of a pumping breath with no active inhalations. Exhale completely and then inhaling fully and deeply. Exhaling completely to complete the round. Very good. We can practice some alternate nostril breathing. So with your right hand, you bring your thumb towards the right nostril and your fourth finger towards the left nostril and tuck the index and middle finger into the palm. There are many other ways of doing this. You're just going to block one nostril at a time. So you inhale deeply through both nostrils and then you block the right nostril with the thumb and you exhale through the left side. Empty the lungs completely. Then inhale again through the left side and then block the left nostril with the fingers, release the thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Draw the belly back to the spine so you empty the lung completely and then inhale again through that right side. Block the right nostril with the thumb and then release the fingers and exhale left. So that's a whole round. You exhale through one side and inhale through the same side. Then you change and you exhale through the other side and inhale. So you're making a rainbow pattern with the breath. You try to slow the exhalation down as much as you can so the breath becomes very subtle and silent. You can even count. You could count up to 8 with the exhale and 4 with the inhale so that it's twice as long. The exhale is what sparks the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mechanism. And you can control that with your belly. So if you find that you're really losing, you can't get a very long exhalation, then just try to think that the belly is drawing into the spine really, really slowly, and you often get a little bit more time. And then with such a long, deep, full exhalation, it means that there's lots of room for a really expansive inhalation. So as you inhale, expand the belly and the ribs and the chest and really feel that you're filling up. so that then you'll have lots of time on the other side. So if you're very blocked on one side, it's not really worth doing this through both nostrils. You can do it psychically without the hands, without physically blocking side to side. You can imagine that you're going from side to side, still with the same breath pattern. Out for 8, in for 4. Or really just through both nostrils, in for 4, out for 8, is a really great way of calming the nervous system down. And sometimes, of course, you can't do any deep breathing, or if there's any anxiety or rising panic, you breathe the breath you're able to breathe. Do what you can. So just continue with the breathing practice that you're doing for a little time. If your right elbow starts to ache, you can support the elbow. If your shoulder starts to ache, you can support the elbow with your hand, with your other hand. Try to rest and make it very meditative, so it's breath and count. It's nice to do 10 rounds of this. It might be complicated to count. 5 to 10 minutes. Really beneficial. And we try to finish by exhaling through the left side to complete a round. Bring the hands back to the lap, breathing through both of the nostrils at the same time now, just continuing this meditation on the breath, noticing how calm the mind has become from the breathing practices. You may want to use a mantra with the breath to keep the mind focused. If you find the mind is wandering, can't easily settle on the breath, you can use a mantra chanted inwardly, Om with the inhale, Shanti with the out breath. And sometimes it's a challenge to stay silent and still. Other times it's so easy. Just be kind to yourself in your meditation practice. We're not trying to get good at meditating, we're trying to get good at life by practicing meditation. ready, dropping your chin down towards your chest, just letting the head hang, easing any tension. Bring the hands into prayer position in front of the heart, just bowing your head to the wisdom of your heart. Trusting your intuition. And have a nice day.